Hello everyone, I'm Fausto Carnevale. In this video, we will see the news about the Impatriate Regime 2024. So I invite you to pay attention to this video, and in case, watch it again if something is not clear. Um, Normally, what we do is we do one live here on YouTube every Wednesday at 5 o'clock European time, Rome time. And basically, especially now in these days, we're trying to give you all the updates that we have today. That's why I put also in the title 8th of November about the Impatriate regime, because the majority of you are interested only in the Impatriate regime, which is actually the best tax regime for people who wants to move to Italy. So we know that I think you everybody knows now that there are changes to the Italian Impatriate tax regime. The regime will be the benefit will be because now the regimes provides 70 or 90% exemption if you take up residence in the commune in the one region of the south, 70% on the north. We already know that the government released a law that according to the draft released, the new regime provides for a 50% reduction. I'm not here reading the article. I'm just saying, as of today, we don't have other news. So we did a lot of consultancy call, and I invite you, if you have some specific questions, to contact us at info@ESENtaxa.com. But remember, when you read an article, please make sure, because now there is a big research on Google. Everybody in Italian also, they are writing Regime Impatriati news. In English, everybody is writing Impatriate Regime news. There are rumors and there are articles, because even for the Italians, maybe you're watching me now, you are Italian also, they want to know, because they want to understand what happened if this regime will be changed, which in my opinion, I don't know yet, and I don't want to now in November take things for sure, because I don't make the law, I don't write the news. But as of today, we don't have other news. So the regime is still valid, may change with a highly likelihood to a 50% tax base reduction. Okay. And you have to commit to reside in Italy for at least 5 years. Okay. And the most important, take notes on this. You have to have, if you work as employee, a new employment, so you cannot work for the same company. This is also one thing that everybody is asking. So another thing is, and I'm replying the questions because I'm sure that you have those very questions in your mind. Can I move to Italy? Is it true that if I move to Italy now in November, I can still enter in the Impatriate regime? My reply is, where and when did you read this? This is false, okay? It's not true that if you move now in November, you still have time. You can try, because we don't know yet what happened in 2024. So you can try to go to Italy now, to take a rent, to open a VAT, or and I'm talking about if you work as independent, not employee. The transition period, as I see here in the comment, we don't know yet. Okay, remember that in order to benefit the Impatriate regime, you have to use, and you have to be, sorry, not use, 183 days in Italy. So if you have already a contract in Italy in June, you forgot to mention the Impatriate regime, you didn't know maybe about the Impatriate regime, you can you can use it. What I suggest is that you need to see and ask yourself, are you coming to Italy only for the Impatriate regime, or the Impatriate regime is a plus? Because they are reducing, but they are not eliminating the regime, and that's for sure. What is important for you now is to understand the level of your salary. If you are earning, for instance, 80,000 euro per year as a consultant, you may use the forfait regime. Maybe you didn't know that. Or if you are, in this case, $200,000 per year, which we have a case, very similar case yesterday. That is important for you to understand what happens if the regime, if they keep the regime, what happens if they remove the regime. Remove, of course, they update the regime, okay? So, very, very important, guys. Do not, the transition period on anything you can read online, as of today, because I'm changing, I am having a look here in the government, Italian government site. We don't have any news. Okay? You can type on Google because actually we have also there are a lot of websites about taxes that we read in Italy, very good ones. The last update that we have is in October 23rd. Okay? This is the news. So we don't know anything. What we can do for you is because if you need that is the thing that you want to understand also. If you are eligible to the regime, and second questions. So this is the first, and you can do an eligibility test with us via email. If you don't know how to do it, send us an email. The second thing is, if you are eligible, we can do different scenarios. So if they keep if you go to the south or to the north, this is the taxes that you will pay in the south, in the north. But if we put the rules change, how that will be, how it will impact, sorry. So this is the thing, and I know that you maybe have read some things about the politician here, I'm saying, but actually, guys, it's quite easy, because what I do, I'm not that you are quite smart. You can do it yourself. Go on Google, type Impatriate regime latest news, type it, and try to see if the person who wrote the article is maybe an accountant or a journalist or a politician who is just trying to get no. But to conclude today, because we are quite busy those days to do those tax simulations for you, exactly for you. To conclude, if you want to know in advance, just send us an email, info@ESENtaxa.com. And remember, next week at 5, we will release another news. Now basically what we will try to do, I will be in Italy, maybe still in November, a couple of days. I will be on holiday in December, but every Wednesday we try to give you a news. So subscribe to the channel and stay tuned, okay? Because once we know something, we will write a post. If we know that something is official, is it sure that on Wednesday evening at 5 p.m. you will know? So stay tuned, and remember, 5 p.m. See you next Wednesday. 5 p.m. European time, Rome time, Brussels time. Okay? Fausto Carnevale, prepare your transfer in Italy properly. Goodbye.